There we go. I just wanted to show you my notebooks from where I was yesterday because I forgot to show you those notebooks yesterday, and I had a little bit of trouble finding at least one of them. Welcome to the final wager. I'm William Weyser, and we had a really exciting game, so I'm just not gonna talk about anything else except the game. So let's jump right into it. We had a really exciting conclusion at the end of the first round. Marshall was behind Nathaniel by a little bit, but then Nathaniel got dinged for saying Legend of Zelda instead of The Legend of Zelda, and this isn't the first time that The Legend of Zelda has caused problems on this show. In 2013, one contestant wrote down The Legend of Zelda, got it right, and won the whole game, while the two challengers, I think, misread the clue and wrote down just the character's name instead of the name of the game, and wrote down just Zelda instead of The Legend of Zelda, and it cost those two. And then Marshall got the last two clues right, and that just barely brought him into the lead with 12,200. Nathaniel has 11,800, and Xiaoke, making this a good game, also 10,200. And Humba is here tonight, and he's going to help me out on some math. So, Humba, what do you think everybody should do? Alright, well, if Nathaniel doubles up, he will have 23,600, so Marshall has to wager 11,401. If he misses with that, he will have 799 left, so Nathaniel can wager up to 11,000, and Xiaoke up to 9,400. Now, if Xiaoke doubles up, she will have 20,400. So Nathaniel should wager 8,601. If he misses with that, he will have 3,199. So Xiaoke can wager up to 7,000. And the good news for Nathaniel is that he's closer to Marshall in first than he is to Xiaoke in third, so he can do anything and be just fine. Speaking of Nathaniel, if he wagers the 11,000 amount and gets it right, he will have 22,800, so Marshall could wager 10,601. If that doesn't work, then he'll have 1,599, so Nathaniel could wager 10-2. And Xiaoke with the 9,400 wager, that'll be 19-6. So maybe 78-01 for Nathaniel. If he misses with that, he will have 39.99. So up to 6,200 for Xiaoke. And there are some mind games that could be well into play here. Nathaniel and Marshall are separated by 400, so Marshall will want to wager not only 401 but also 801 in case Marshall wagers 399, so as to force Nathaniel to get it right. And Xiaoke and Nathaniel 1,600, so that would be 3201 for Xiaoke in case Nathaniel wagers 1,599. And between Marshall and Xiaoke, that would be 2,000, so 4,001 in case Marshall wagers 1,999. Whew. And yeah, there are a lot of choices that each of our players could make. And these are our wagers. And thanks, Humba, for helping me out on the math. You're welcome. And let's see what happens. All I have to say is Grover, Cleveland, and Cleveland, Ohio also, shame on you. Xiaoke missed and wagered 2,000. Not quite enough to cover the unsafe wager by Marshall, but maybe it'll work. Nathaniel missed and wagered 10,800. And that drops him down to 1,000. And Marshall tried to save me, but he made Lincoln unanimous, but only this time he added Nebraska into it instead of just Lincoln when we wanted Cleveland, and he went for the lockout. Tough luck, Marshall, but at least you tried to make UT as proud as you could, and you're going home with $10,000, as is Nathaniel, and we were one game away from possibly making this an all-guy affair, something we haven't had in almost 14 and a half years in this tournament. That's way too long. And equally is the all-automatic semifinal threesome being in the finals. But Xiaoke wins, and she's through to the finals, along with Tyler and Nabir. And the University of Southern California has won before in 2016 with Sam Deutsch. And we'll see if we'll get our second USC champion, or if Indiana University or the University of Minnesota will make it this time. What happened? Both Mitchell Hodak and I were doing so well in the first 3 days in this tournament, and then after the fourth quarterfinal game, which was on Thursday, things just went downhill for the both of us, and we could never recover. Well, there's the finals, and there's always hope that my pick will win for the first time since that third quarterfinal game. And my pick is Nabir, as is Mitchell Hodak's pick. Oh yeah, and speaking of picks, Lyle Austin picked Xiaoke. Michael Layden went with Nathaniel, and Donnie Pearson and Mitch and I all went with Marshall. And Mitch and I are going for Nabir, and I fear that Lyle will pick either Tyler or Nabir or Xiaoke, because I fear that he's one of the most perfect guys on this planet, and he needs to learn that nobody's perfect, even me. And before I end this rant-ish, I just want to say, do you hate it when Final Jeopardy is not kind to the automatic semifinalists in a tournament? And also when everything is scripted? I hate them both. Alright, enough griping, and we'll see how well Tyler, Nabir, and Xiaoke will do in the finals. And I'm hoping, again, that my pick will win, or else I just don't know what to do. Except just pray that there's hope, that there will always be a tournament, or, yeah, just hope that there will be a tournament in the future where I stay at 100% all the way. It won't be easy, but just keep your fingers crossed and hope that it happens. Never happened to me. Alright. I'd like to thank Comeaux for appearing on tonight's episode of The Final Wager. And I'll see you tomorrow for the 2-day Total Point Finals in the 2020 Jeopardy College Championship, as well as the second to last day of Grandpapa and Brother and Sister Week. And I'll see you then for hopefully something for me. An exciting final wager for both the 2-day finals. Bye, everyone.